Hi all, welcome to the lecture Working with Parquet Data. Let's talk about the objectives. In this lecture, we will understand what is a Parquet file format. We will understand how to read a Parquet file in Spark. Then we will understand how to write a Parquet file in HDFS. We will also be applying data compression. So let's start. What is a Parquet file? Parquet file format is very famous, and it's a free and open source column-oriented data storage format of Apache Hadoop ecosystem. It is designed to bring efficiency compared to a row-based files like CSV. It provides efficient data compression and encoding schemes with enhanced performance to handle complex data in bulk. By default, Parquet file format support snappy compression. Spark SQL module provides support for both reading and writing Parquet files that automatically preserves the schema of the original data. Let's go to the lab and see. So this is our Spark shell. We have orders data in Parquet file format. So let's read the orders data. So we'll say, well, orders is equal to spark.read. Spark.read returns a data frame reader. On top of data frame reader, we will say Parquet. Spark.read.parquet providing the file path. This is my file path. So this is my data frame orders. Let's do a show. So give me top 5 records. So guys, we are able to read Parquet file using Spark API. Let's do some operations here. I'm only interested in few columns. I'm only interested in order ID and order status, and only the order status where the value is pending payment. Filtered df is equal to orders.filter, and then I'll say give me the records where the column order status value is pending payment. So this will give me the data wherein the value of order status is pending payment. We can verify that. Filter df dot show, just give me 2 records or 3 records and see. So this data frame only contains the data where order status is equal to pending payment. Now I want to save this data back to HDFS, but I'm only interested in 2 columns, order ID and order status. What I'll say is, well, result is equal to filtered df dot select. Using dot select API, we can tell Spark the columns we are interested in. So I'm interested in order underscore ID, the first column, and I'm interested in order underscore status. Okay. Now we can see the result. Dot show, just give me 3 records. If you see the result data frame, it contains only 2 columns, order ID and order status. So let's save this data into HDFS in Parquet file format. Let me clear the screen first. So I'm gonna say result.write. Result.write returns a data frame writer. On top of that, I'll be saying Parquet. Result.write.parquet and then providing the file path. So I'll be saving the data in user Spark dataset output order pending payment. Let's say this is the path. Let's try to save the data. Okay, we are able to save the file in HDFS and Parquet file formats. Let's validate. Let's go to the different console that we have. In this console, I'm gonna say HDFS dfs-ls providing the path where we have saved the data. We should be able to see a Parquet file. So guys, this is my Parquet file which has been saved. If you notice something, the data is compressed using snappy compression, which is the default compression for Parquet file format. So we will not be able to see the data using HDFS tail command. But what if we want to verify or validate the data? What if we want to see the data? We can use Parquet tools. So what you have to do is you have to download the Parquet tools jar from Maven repository, and then you have to upload it to your bucket that you created as a part of cluster creation and bucket creation, and then it will become available here because we have already mounted the bucket as a file system. So I have already copied the file here. So we have parquet-tools-1.9.0.jar. Using this jar file, we will be seeing the data. So let's copy the complete path of my Parquet file, and I'll be using a command Hadoop jar my Parquet tools.jar cat --JSON because I want to see the data in JSON format, providing the complete path of my Parquet, and just press enter. Guys, this shows the complete data. So this is how the data looks like. Because we filtered only pending payment, so we are able to see the data clearly using Parquet tools.jar. Now, as we have seen that by default snappy compression is applied when we save a file using Parquet file format, can we change the compression? Let's go to the Spark shell and see. So let's say I want to save this data but not in snappy compression. I want to change the compression. So let's say we want to save the data in gzip compression, which is based on deflate algorithm. So I'll say result.write option. Inside option, I'll be specifying my compression as, what is my compression? It's gzip now. Gzip compression. Dot, if you want to overwrite the data, you can say overwrite the data, or I'll save the data in a different location. Dot Parquet and providing the path. So let's provide the path now. And this time I'll be saying orders gzip. Let's save the data. Okay, so we are done. Let's validate. Copy the path, go to the other console. We'll be doing hdfs dfs-ls, providing the file path. Now, if you notice here, this time my Parquet file is using .gz extension. That means this time the data has been compressed using gzip compression. So guys, in this lecture, we have learned how to read a Parquet file using Spark API. We have learned how to apply data compression on top of that and save data in HDFS using Parquet file format. Thank you.